Yes, my peoples, what's happening? What's going on? Ashctizzy here. Hope everyone's all good on all. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Football Chit Chat Show, episode 7. And we got a new member on the show as well, man. We'll get into that. But Rob, man, introduce yourself.
We're starting in. It's your boy Rob back for the debates. Today's gonna be a juicy one. Let's get cracking.
DG, what's going on, broski, man? Welcome to the channel, man.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Come on. Yo, what's going on, broski?
Back again. Tough result today, but we'll get into that. I'm sure we'll get into that.
Yes, man said that. You know what? Yeah, I was gonna flipping warm up a little bit in it, but I'm gonna get straight into it. You said it's a tough result, man. Arsenal v Liverpool, man. Let's not play no games, man. Let's not waste no time, broski. What happened, man? You lot couldn't even beat our B team, bro. You couldn't even beat our B team, bro. Saliba didn't play. Gabriel come off at halftime. Kiwior come on. Skelly come on left back. Odegaard wasn't playing. Bro, what's going on, big Liverpool, man?
Listen, today was one of those, if you're the way I'm looking at it, I'm trying to be positive. When you play bad and you play in a big game like this and you get a point, it's a positive, because today we were off it, man. We were off it so much. Arsenal were a better side, I'll admit that. There were just a lot of things that went wrong for us today.
What? So you generally think, like, because for me, like, I wouldn't necessarily say we was the better side. To be fair, at one point I thought we was going to get spun, especially when Salah made it 2-2. I thought this is going to be 3-2 and maybe 4-2. As soon as Gabriel went off, it kind of went left for us. So do you genuinely believe that we was the better side today?
I think overall throughout the 90 minutes, yeah, you were the better side. First off, especially, definitely, of course. And then Salah scored and we put the pressure on a bit more. But Arsenal, do what, let me say, Mikel Mourinho has been doing recently in the big games. Shuts up shop, shuts the door, and just defends for his life for a point. At home. But I was, to be fair, now all banner aside, I was impressed with the way Arsenal started that game. It was like when Liverpool used to play at Anfield, first 20 minutes, the crowd was excited, everyone's going, but Arsenal played well, and Saka got that goal, and all I can say is Robertson. It's not looking good for him, man.
Somebody said to me that it's time for Robertson to go Saudi, man.
I don't think he needs to, start saying Assalamu alaikum just yet, but I think Robertson is just. I think we need a younger left back to come in and really push him, because he knows Tsimikas is never gonna push him for a start realistically.
Yeah. Rob, DG, man, from the outside, what did you not think of the game today, man? Big game, man. 2 heavyweights.
I thought it was flat, man. Considering you two are big title challenges, I thought it was a flat game. Like, you both scored 2 goals. Other than the goals, there was no chances. Like, clear-cut chances, good chances.
2-2 flat game.
Yeah, tell me chances.
He's right.
Keeper, no, I don't think any keeper made a good save.
Do you know, it's not even about the chances. There was no spice in the game.
Yeah.
There's no little
Intensity.
arguments, grabbing each other, nothing like that. That's where I think them games can flip the momentum, sort of thing, and then another team can pick it up. The crowd get really involved. When Rob says flat, I think he means there was no spice in the game at all. There was no fieriness. I don't even know how many yellow cards were today, but in a big game like that, you really want to go out and put pressure on your other team. So once there was none of that, it was like, But to be fair, for the neutrals, it was a decent game to watch, to be fair.
Yeah. And you know what it is? It's mad because obviously, as an Arsenal fan, man's been there through the highs and the lows and the highs and the lows, and it's been many lows over the years. And we've been criticized in these type of games for trying to go head to head with these heavyweights like Liverpool with a deflated squad and getting turned over for 4 or 5. And the whole world would have wanted to see Arsenal try to go head to head against Liverpool and get spun for 4 or 5. It would have been laugh out loud. But I know you kind of mocked it with Mikel Simeone, but for me, that's why I give Mikel Arteta his credit, man, because I feel like he's not naive no more. He understands the situation. We did have a weakened squad before the game started. Everyone was surprised that Saka coming. For Gabriel to go off, Timber to go off, for Kiwior to come on, for Skelly to come on, and for us to kind of hold out, especially when in the second half, I think we had 1 shot in the second half, That was it. So second half, we basically surrendered. Gabriel went off in about the 55th minute. So I don't know. For me, I think you got to give Arteta a little bit of credit. I feel like he does get a bit drawn out and cussed in these kind of games where he sits back. I know you don't want to mock it and say we're at home and we sat back against Liverpool, but Liverpool will demolish most teams, home or away. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we're being a little bit harsh, man. What do you lot think of Mikel Arteta? Do you think that what he done today was right, or do you feel like what he done was a bit of a coward move?
I think for Arsenal, they're the games like are there for the taking. Like Liverpool, that was winnable today. Liverpool were flat, but you lot didn't even like first 5-10 minutes fine, but then like after that, Liverpool was under no pressure. And like saying this, what I'm saying by flat Arsenal. When was you lot like, you know what, we got to dig in here and get a result? We're under pressure, backs against the ropes. It don't happen. So I don't know, man.
I think in the first half, yeah, like if you actually watch the whole game, yeah, the first half we surprised Liverpool. I think that Liverpool didn't expect us to be as good as we was going to be in the first half, and it took them by surprise. I think that the second half they kind of woke up. Obviously, they got that team talk at halftime. Also, Gabriel coming off the pitch is a big psychological thing for any team. Once you know they've got no Saliba and the other centre half comes off, you psychologically believe, you know what, we can get at these guys here. And I feel like for us to just concede one goal, when you've got the likes of Nunes, you've got the likes of Salah, you've got Diaz, I think that's credit, man. I feel like we got to get a little bit of credit, man.
No, look, this how I'd summarize it from the outside. Yeah, Arsenal will be happy with a point because you had like a deflated squad, and then Liverpool will be happy with a point because they weren't up to scratch. They didn't play their like good football, and they've come away with a point. You know what I mean, against a big team. So when you're both walking away happy with a point in that regard, but they weren't like a blockbuster. It was built up to be. Do you know what I mean?
And Del, I said it to you before. I said, who have Liverpool really played? I said that you lot look at the league table. When people want to look at it before December, it's almost a facade. It's almost a lie because it's like you lot have had the easiest run out of all the big boys, in my opinion. Winnable games, except for Man United, which again is a winnable game. Their squad is absolutely poor. You come up against a deflated Arsenal squad and you get a draw out of it, man. So for me, I'm looking at it a bit different, man. I'm questioning Liverpool, to be honest with you. I'm questioning you lot's character.
The thing is, I think, first off, genuinely, the basics of football. I was sat next to my friends, and one of them was like, second balls. Like, it's so simple. Every single second ball, third ball, Arsenal winning that first half. The press, like, you suffocated our midfield. And I think it was down to, obviously, Arteta. I'll praise Arteta in that credit. His tactics were right. He got them spot on, especially in that first half. But Liverpool and, you know, our defence and our midfielders being brave enough just to pop a ball, you know, through the line of the pitch, through the middle of the pitch, and get someone on the half turn, get someone driving. Gareth Birch, I'm not going to say he was poor today because he wasn't, but he wasn't the, you know, Gareth Birch we've been seeing for the past, you know, all season long. I mean,
Carpet's different, man. It does that to you, though, man. It does that to you.
Yeah. I mean, you talk about obviously tough games. You know, we played tough games in Europe. You know, don't get twisted. Away at Leipzig, away at Milan. But of course, yeah, Premier League. You know, I'm not going to sit here and argue. We've played, you know, pretty much all the bottom sides. The manager said it himself. No one's hiding from that. But you've got to win those games. You guys, you know, of course, you've had the red cards, but you've dropped a couple of points against teams where you've been thinking, okay, we should have won those games.
Yeah, I agree, and it's funny because except for today, every single game that we dropped points in was a game where we've got a man sent off. So even though we're not where we want to be in the league table, I'm not too worried about our performances. But what I am not worried about is the lack of discipline from the red cards, and now the injury list just looks dark. Like, it looks dark. Like, obviously Saliba, he only got a 1-match ban. That whole rule with a red card, if you commit a last man foul, then it's a 1-match ban, not a 3-match ban. Did you not know that?
I didn't even know that.
I didn't know. I'll be real. I didn't know that,
bro. This is what I'm saying. Like, they're just making new rules every single week. So it's like, now if you get a red card for like a violent tackle or something like that, it's a 3-match ban. If you get a red card because it's just a last man foul, it's only a 1-game ban now. So Saliba's only been banned for the Liverpool game and he's back in the next game. So that's a positive. But
what's Arsenal's next 2 games? Away to Newcastle, home to Chelsea, isn't it? Or home to Newcastle, away to Chelsea?
Away to Newcastle.
And away to Chelsea.
I still think you lot should win both those games.
Yeah, that's a tough 2 games, isn't it?
I'll be real. Obviously, we're going to get onto Chelsea and that, but I don't know why you're trying to bring yourself involved in the conversation.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something about karma, yeah? When Rodri got injured, yeah, Arsenal fans were
Yeah,
talking the
facts.
most about Rodri's injured. Bro, it's just calmer, man. You man talk too much, too quickly. All the
Saka
time.
come out and said, yeah, this is our year to win the Premier League.
Bro, my boy was saying, I have a good feeling about this. Bro, it's mad, bro. Just win your games. Bro. Let me just touch on one thing about Arsenal, yeah? Listen, Rice said that Moreno played well today, yeah? Because they were sitting in front of the two centre-halves. That ain't your regular centre-halves. Ben White played well. Give him that because he's usually a right back coming back in centre-half. Might be difficult.
Today, yeah.
But if they have Jota today, it's a different story.
If we have
I
Odegaard,
don't think so. I don't think so.
No. But I'm just obviously you can go through the list. The list is endless. But I'm just saying with your centre halves, I feel like you might have got it a little bit wrong today. Nunes is easy to mark unless the ball's going over the top. He's easy to mark. But in terms of a good result, yeah, that's true. But in terms of good result, Roy Keane says it all the time. You've got to go and win them games, bruv. You're at home. If you was at Anfield today, I say great point. At home, you've got to turn the crowd up. Arsenal's crowd.
Look at our squad though. Like I get that whole Roy Keane says
that's
that.
the whole thing about the squad, bruv. City don't care when they're missing De Bruyne.
This guy has no story for me when I was saying we got like a 20-man injury list last season. He's like, who cares?
So I mean,
no. Wait, hold on.
You're missing key players, bro. You want to now run so you're missing key players.
Bro, I was hearing you lot got the best.
You know what I love about you,
depth in the league.
You know what I love about the Chelsea, man. It's like you know the man that just started going gym and they got a little bit of muscles and now they're in like vests all the time and that, bro. Relax, yeah, because you lot spent 1.2 billion pounds, bro. Yeah, that's why you can't talk about injuries. That's why there's a big difference between you lot talking about injuries and other clubs talking about injuries. It's not an excuse. I'm not using it as an excuse, bro. The Premier League is the Premier League, and the Premier League is dark. And I'm not here for no pity or no, we never had this man or whatever. We have to deal with it. But at the same time, you have to be realistic. And I feel like everyone's saying, Arsenal have to go to that game and beat Liverpool. Look, Liverpool have shocked everybody this season. Liverpool are now title contenders. Liverpool would have turned us over if we would have went head to toe with Liverpool. They would have turned us over for free. On the transition,
I don't think
head
so,
to toe. Sorry, bro. Head to toe, bro. Don't go head to toe. You don't have to go head to toe with Liverpool. Like no one's saying going back and forth with Liverpool, but just set up as in like you want to attack the game, bro. You're not trying to attack the game.
First half, second half, you're right.
First half, that's what I'm saying. Second half, Gabriel coming off without Saliba is a massive miss.
Big
miss.
No Romero and no Van de Ven, bro.
I used to call Gabriel a donk, yeah. I changed my mind, yeah. He's a very good defender. Very good. I used to call him a donk before Saliba got there. But Arsenal's next games, they got a League Cup game, then they got Newcastle. I think they got Newcastle, Inter Milan in between that, away, and then Chelsea. So yeah, Newcastle away, Inter Milan away, and Chelsea away. That's a sticky little 3 games there, bro.
Yeah. Newcastle are shit.
So go into the Preston game.
Newcastle ain't a one.
No, go into that Preston game. You want to be resting every big gun in that Preston game because if someone gets injured that game as well, that's a title.
Shall I be real, DG? Yeah. I remember I said this as well. I think Arteta is gonna throw that game away. You know. I swear to you, I think Arteta's... Huh?
But 3 or 4
that's what I mean.
Just play them out,
no, but that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I feel like with the squad that we've got and the injuries we've got now, he ain't risking none of that. I feel like you're gonna get all the youngsters playing, and he's gonna kind of not throw the game away, but he don't mind going out in that cup now.
Jesus, people like that playing. Sterling, Jesus, just alone, you should win that game. Just them two alone. Forget about anyone else.
Get the 18s out.
Yeah, I don't know about I'll be real with you. I don't know about Sterling, but Jesus, yeah, man. Sterling is
everyone's saying about Sterling. He's been there 2 minutes, yeah. Number one. Number two.
I'm talking about Sterling at Arsenal, bro. Let's be realistic now, yeah. Ever since Sterling's left Pep, he ain't got that fire in his belly no more. In his head, obviously, he's won the Premier League. Him coming back to Chelsea was almost remember, he's a London man. Man's from Northwest London, you know. Sterling's one of the man them, bro. Sterling saw that move and said, yo, I can come back. He come to Chelsea. He stunk out the place. He stunk.
But
now
who played good there?
Now
when he was actually there, who played good there at that time? Name me 2 players that played good.
Cole Palmer.
One. Name me 2 of the 2.
Jackson.
Who?
Jackson came good yesterday, bro.
Jackson's stats last season were very good, bro. For first season.
Please. I don't want to be hearing this. I don't want to be hearing about Jackson right now, bro. I'll tell you one thing,
It's
though.
been good yesterday, bro.
Like,
It's-
Well,
if you ever want to do a bet, Jackson first goal every week, bro. Man scores every week.
yeah.
Jackson gets
Don't
some
mean he's a
goals.
good player. Don't mean he's a good player.
Carries us up
And
the pitch now. Oh, good.
Yeah, the thing is, obviously, like as well, the same way that you said about Gabriel DG, yeah, and you kind of said, you know what, you want to hold your hands up. Me, I'll hold my hands up as well. When it Jackson, for me, he's better than I thought, innit?
Yeah,
Give me
yeah,
the
yeah,
time.
definitely.
You know, in the Premier League, yeah. Obviously, it's funny to banter other clubs when they sign new players and they don't start the ground running and they don't set it off. But you know what? Looking at Jackson, he's a good striker in it. He leads the line all right. But it's still, yeah, it's Chelsea standard, man. So yeah, he's good for you, man, innit? But I don't think he can come to none of the Champions League teams. You know what I mean? But listen to this though, boys. We're gonna move on from Arsenal and Liverpool. We're gonna go into Tottenham Hotspurs and Magic Ange, bro. Man, we got a serious Tottenham fan here, a man who knows football, who knows his stuff. Yeah, man. I want to know what you think about Tottenham in general, and then I want to know what you think about Ange, because for me, Ange is a good manager, but does he look a bit pissed off now? Does he look a bit like he's had enough? You know, like he's got that.
Let me start with the Tottenham team first, yeah, and I'll get on to Ange. Actually, no. Actually, as a matter of fact, let me get on to Ange first, yeah. I don't think he's a bad manager, yeah. Like, I hate looking at stats, yeah, and all the analytics of football right now is mad because they look first in this, first in that. But we're first in like most chances create, all that sort of stuff. Like not first, maybe not now after today, but we were up there, yeah, for the first 5-6 games, like up there. But we just weren't finishing games. I can't put that on Ange, bruv. The Leicester game, we smoked Leicester. The first half, we had 11 corners, like 15 shots. If these men can finish the shots, the game's dead and buried. I always say this no matter what. If you're on top of a team, bury your chances and make sure they don't have a chance of coming back in that game. Against Newcastle, another one. Battered Newcastle. Newcastle felt they can come back in it, boom, picked us. Them two games there, just pure example, yeah. We never do well at Palace. I was always worried about today a little bit. But it's just, I don't think players showing up, man. I don't think, and it's not even that he's lost the change room or nothing like that. I just think that players like Maddison, it's like, mate, we need more from you, bro. You are meant to be here to be our talisman. You're meant to be our Odegaard. You're meant to be our Palmer. Even Bruno, you're meant to be that for us, but you're not. You're not that. It's weird. Then he's getting taken off every game, and Kulu's playing in the 10 every game. And I think Kulu's good. I think he's got a lot more to give. I feel like his decision making and stuff, when it gets better, he's going to be up there as well. But in terms of like players just doing more, like I'm gonna say this straight up. We have got all good defenders. Our backline is good. They're not a unit. Arsenal are a unit. Ben White, good unit with Gabriel, Saliba, and Timber. And then when one of them come out, it's always a unit. It's like they eat takeout every night together. Like they go around each other's house and eat with each other. Yeah. They know each other so well. The Tottenham back four, they play together so much now, and we still so leaky. The goal today, oh my, it's Sunday league standard. Romero is my favorite player. Yeah? He's got a chip cross over to Van der Ven. Van der Ven, people say he's better than Romero. He's not. He's not better than Romero.
We're gonna have combos about Romero though, man, because he's good, but broski, man.
That's what I was gonna say. Van der Ven and Undogi, I think, are good. Romero and Porro, I think them two are questionable in your defense.
No, brother, I feel that's the opposite, especially this year as well. When Van der Ven has a bad game, my life, he has a bad game, bro. Like all the goals that he sort of fought nearly when he's having a bad game. Undogi's been crap this year, man. All of that goals against Brighton, crap. And not 2-0 up against Brighton, coasting. Second half, boom, score 3. It's actually mad, bruv. That can't happen in the Premier League. And you want to compete for top 4. Tottenham ain't a top 4 club. I'll tell you that straight. No. You sold Harry Kane for 100 million. You sold Harry Kane for 100 million.
How you going to get Solanke after one season when Solanke's been at Chelsea, been at Liverpool, couldn't get a name, been at Bournemouth a couple of years, couldn't really do much. Had a one season last season, you lot win him.
60 million.
He's going to carry you like to the next
and
level.
The thing is, yeah, if you pay 60 million for your sporting man, Gutierrez, it's a wrap. They sell him for £60 million. easily.
Not anymore.
Well,
Pushing
but
the ball.
before
There's
this,
some heavyweights in for my man.
no. But before this season, you put in
Yeah.
60 million pounds, you get him.
Yeah.
I think so personally. Maybe not now. Maybe not now
Who?
because
For
everyone's
who?
going to be
Victor
Sport
Gyokeres
Lisbon's
or
man.
something.
Good cries.
What's he, Swedish?
Yeah, Swedish. We got the Swedish man at the club as well. We got Kulusevski. We got Bergville now. We got the Swedish numbers, guys.
Yeah. Solanke's funny, man. Del, what do you think of Solanke? Because obviously he was at your club as well, man. He was supposed to be. Who's he supposed to be? Torres.
Yeah, he was supposed to be the next one up, but I feel like with him, yeah, obviously, of course, last season I think it was 19 goals in the league for Bournemouth. But for him, going to Spurs and filling Kane's boots, that's like
Crazy.
It's like, bro, it's like Salah leaving tomorrow and you're bringing in, I don't even know. Yeah, Chiesa's there, so just put him there. He's never gonna be that guy. You know what I mean? Kane was, he was Spurs, he was Tottenham Hotspur, and then I feel like with Spurs as well, you've got a lot of good, pieces, individual players, but like DG said, they're not a top 4 team, so you don't have that, more than one world-class player. I would say Son is world-class. People can, debate that, but I would say he's Spurs. If you're going to pick one world-class player for Spurs, it's going to be Son. And obviously before it was Kane. You need more than that if you want to be even in that top 4 pushing towards the title. You know what I mean? But like Kulu, I think is a good player, but like DG said about Maddison, you're pushing Maddison back to a central midfield role to fit Kulu in. Maddison's supposed to be the guy in the 10. You know what I mean? Creating, providing the numbers, providing the assists, picking up play, dictating a game, grabbing the game by the scruff of the neck. And then Son, being forced out wide. Last season he was playing up front. There's a lot of, good players, but I feel like it just, right now, things just don't fit with Spurs.
I don't know if
I feel like Spurs, all they do is just work on attacking. They don't work defensively like at all. Isn't it?
And last year,
training's like attack.
I thought our goalkeeper was good last year. Then the back end of last year, he started flaking them corners. And now it's just, he's a great shot stopper, but everything else is just questionable. His feet are questionable. That like demanding out the box. And I feel like he picks on the younger lot a lot. If they make a mistake, like he's running out his box like a lunatic, I'm like, bro, slow down, big man, bro. We need to start catching the ball when it goes into your box, bro.
I feel like it was last year, weren't it? Last year, that Everton game. I think that was the one highlight where Everton battered Vicario from corner.
Every single corner. Yeah.
So what? You ain't losing faith in Ange? Still keep him?
Listen, with Spurs, we spend money. Yeah, Spurs fans are like, Daniel Levy, this. The recruitment has been like hit and miss. Van der Vent's a hit. Like for that money, he's a hit. I don't care. He's a good centre half. Udogie's a hit. Vicario, he's not great, but like there's probably better out there. But for £7 million, I'd probably say it's a hit. But like, you all should get with £7 million. That's better than Vicario.
He's better than Lloris. Like not Hugo Lloris overall, but how Lloris ended his Tottenham career.
Exactly
he's better than that Lloris, isn't it? Because he was
when Lloris started, he was top. Like people forget, he was top. And then when the back end, he sort of like stayed a little bit too long, and we just kept him for too long as well. He should have left 3 years before he did.
You know what?
I just find it mad. Like two of your front three is Solanke and Brennan Johnson.
But it's mad. That's 100 million, by the way.
You can never be considered.
That's Kane's money. We spent Kane's money on them two.
Chelsea have spent more money than you lot.
No way.
We got players. We got some good players, bro.
Not that bad. He's not.
Casado's not worth all that money now.
Huh?
Casado's not worth all that money now.
You've got like 10 Casados in your team, though, bro.
Lavia, very good.
But I can talk about
Modric and Enzo, the only flops, bro.
Huh?
Modric and Enzo, the only flops.
No, but I'm saying in general,
Chelsea just spent big money on bare players. That's why you think like they're gonna have misses. Not all the players are gonna get hits, bro. It's impossible.
No, 100%. But at the same time, when you spend that much money, remember, I saw a stat that said the amount of money that Chelsea have spent under these new owners is in the top 6 spending in Premier League clubs in history, bro. In history, this is just Chelsea's new owners.
Crazy.
Bro. So the fact that you man have spent 1.2 billion, bro, and you're in the top 6 spending in the Premier League history just with this Todd Bowley guy, bro. I don't want to hear about no injury problems. I don't want to hear about no, this player isn't working on that, because you man signed Lukaku for 100 mil and just decided to loan him out, bro. We can't do that. Tottenham can't do that. Liverpool, we know Liverpool can't sign a player without hitting a release clause anyway. Every time, it's the truth though, Liverpool though. Unless there's a release clause involved, you don't sign players.
It's weird. It's just Liverpool one's a bit weird, because Liverpool fans must be on edge right now, because they've got their 3 best players, yeah. And when you say 3 best players, you're talking about top 10 players in the Premier League. 3 of them. They're all running out of contract at the end of the year. And if that's me, I'm sweating. I am sweating.
Van Dijk this week, I think he announced they're in talks, so it looks like his is going to get confirmed.
That's major.
I think Salah and Trent might go. I think Salah's going to go. I think Trent is 50-50. If Real come in for him, I think
Trent is the thing with Trent. Trent's playing with heartstrings as well, because he's a Liverpool boy. Like, you go to Real Madrid, and bruv, they don't really and truly, they don't really like British players over there at all.
Yeah,
like,
true.
Bellingham's
I
even
don't
getting
think
a bit
Trent's that good anyway, man. He'll get found out.
We won't mention on this channel, but it's not just British players, but I'm sure we can all work out what they don't like in Spain over there.
Ash, you say that, bro. They treated Bale like shit, bro.
Yeah,
that's why I said British players, bro. Bale done more for them.
Bale didn't help himself neither over there, man.
Because when you're treating that shit, I'll go golf as well.
Bellingham, they treat well over there, man.
It doesn't matter what he could have done, bro, if he wanted to play golf before. Do you know what he done for Madrid? He won them trophies, bro. He did.
No.
Like, he's massive. Like, he's a massive part of their history. And the way they treated him near the end, I hope they never win another thing again.
I can't lie, it was mad disrespect with the belting, man. But
yeah,
obviously those are he's one of yours, innit? So you got a special kind of heartstrings pulling when you see that happen to Gareth Bale. So I understand.
Yeah, but it's just, brother, I don't know. It's because it's such a big club, yeah, and obviously it's hard for anyone to grip how they are because it's a different country and stuff like that. But they expect winners all the time. That if you don't win there, they don't like you. You don't perform well, they don't like you, and they're not afraid to let it show, bro. They're not afraid at all to let that show.
Wasn't Modric rated like the worst transfer when he first went there? Now look at him as well.
That's it.
He turned it around. But look, it's mad because Tottenham have had Bale and Modric. You have had some good players, but just going back to Tottenham quickly. So obviously, I heard you say that you can't really put the performances on Ange. And me personally as well.
That's players, bro. Players straight.
Yeah, I don't put it on Ange either. But obviously, you want to say the players, but it's the same old story like throughout the years.
It's true. Trust me, brother. It's true.
It's the players. If the players ain't performing, then you want to blame Daniel Levy. When is it time for you lot to just kind of stop the excuses and start winning something? Because what is it? It's 2008 the last time you won the Carling Cup.
Yeah.
1992 the last time you won the FA Cup.
And 91.
91 of us. That's why we got a Tottenham fan here because you're correct.
No, the thing is with that,
was the FA Cup.
The trophy thing it's a curse now. It's starting to become a curse, but like really is like because it's if you look on Instagram, Lad Bible, Sports Bible, Paddy Power, everyone, it's the same joke they're running, bro. This has happened since Tottenham won a trophy. This has happened since, so you know what I see the other day, yeah? Let me ask you, man, a question. How many goals do you think in the Premier League alone Kane and Son have got together? Just quick.
In a single season?
Them two, no. Overall, their Premier League goals together. 210 or something like that. They won 336 goals together.
Yeah, it has to be over 300. Kane's got like 2.
Them two together, 336 goals in the league, and we got nowhere. But
look, you say like Tottenham need to win a trophy and that, but like Tottenham are literally, you might win 2, lose 1, win 1, lose 1, win 1 again, lose 1. That's that, you know what I mean?
We're never going to run with 5.
But then that goes down to Ange because defensively he needs to improve you lot. Attacking, he's improved you lot. You lot having chances. Some of the players not finishing chances when you're having 15 shots a game. But like Brighton, you're 2-0 up. You see that game out, mate.
Yeah, see that he's
you know,
naive.
As soon as 2-1, it's squeaky bum time. You know, Brighton probably going to.
He's naive in that sense.
He needs to be more shrewd. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's very naive because I feel like he's getting taught the hard way in the Premier League, and you can see it in his facial expressions. Like today, Brighton, Newcastle, a few weeks ago as well. He can't hide his facial expressions, and I would love to see it. I'd love to have a camera in that change room because I know that man goes crazy, bro. I know he goes nuts. So
You can tell he's got
you
a
can
temper.
tell he's got that. He's strict, isn't it? He's strict, and like he don't have that proper relationship with all the players. They said that before. Madison said that in an interview before. He said
you don't get close to players, innit? You don't
get close to no players.
Staff with them or anything.
Yeah. He says he refused. He said it's work. He said, I ain't here to make friends. I'm here to win games. He's got the right mentality, but I feel like he's in the big leagues now, and it's not Celtic and Rangers going out for the Scottish League. It's not the Melbourne Rangers or whatever they're called. It's not the Yokomoas, whatever they're called in Japan. He needs to get with the program here, bro.
Yeah.
Like, when you're 2-0 up, stop going guns blazing, because let's not be around the bush. We haven't got out and out goal scorers unless Son's playing to do that. Because people still hold Son in high regard, and this is me personally. He's losing it, but he's still a deadly finisher. Maybe not for you, man. Maybe not for you, man, last year against City. Maybe not for you, man, last year against City. But he's a deadly finisher, bro.
Yo, damn man, there. I know there was bets on that because that was a con. I know
Listen,
any other game you're gonna wrap that up.
Son done that on purpose, bro. I'm telling you now.
On purpose, bro. Laughing.
He done that on purpose. Everyone thinks Son's Mr. Nice, bro. Son done that on purpose, man. He knows.
I don't think he's Mr. Nice, bro. Trust me, bro. Trust me, G. Son. Yeah, that game there, I don't want to talk about it. We're talking about this season anyway.
Alright, cool. I just put that little dig in there.
I hear it, but no, man. Literally, I agree with everything you're saying with Tottenham, and like I said, I don't feel like you're a million miles away from success, but at the same time, I feel like there's things that you need to improve on, and I just want to touch. Last thing on Tottenham is about Maddison, and I feel like Maddison's a very good player, but he's almost become like a I don't want to say like a high value player, but a luxury player, as in like when you are playing against teams where you've got to be dirty and you've got to do the dirty work and all of that. He don't really want to get involved in that. When you are bossing games and it looks pretty and you're controlling the narrative of games, he's sick because he'll do his turns, he'll find passes, he'll do flicks. He's sick for that. But when it comes to them games where you know what the midfielder's battle is going to be peak today, he kind of caves in, man. But
exactly that. What you just said, spot on. Our home games, we can play Basuma with Kulusevski and Maddison in front. We can play Bentancur with them two in front. But away games like today, we can't be playing that naive. Play Basuma and Bentancur, play Basuma or Sarr, and just be a little bit more like savvy in front of the back four and just tighten that up. Because when you play them two, you're leaving Basuma on his own. And it's just a free fall, bro. It's just a free fall.
You know who someone needs to sign? Someone needs to sign that Adam Wharton.
Yeah, he's a player. I like Adam Wharton.
Oh my days. Someone needs to sign him.
Yeah, but he's gonna cost 60, 70 million as well, bro.
He's worth it. He's 20 years old. He's come in the Prem since last January. He's bossing it.
How much did they buy him? I think they bought him for like 30 million, 40 million.
Yeah, bro. He's
20 as well.
Oh, 20 might be. I thought it might have been.
That's my point. We can't just be. Listen, man. You can't just 60 million. Man's worth 60 million. I just don't agree with it. You got.
It's not your money. It's not your money. And
but not everyone's got Chelsea money though. Because you see, like us, if we spend that type of money, we might be set back for 2 years. We ain't got that Chelsea money where we can just slap over 100 million and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Got money, bro.
How much Arsenal spent on their defense and keeper, bro, in the last 2-3 years? Come on, just on their defense and keeper. They got like a whole new 7-man defense in the last few years.
Ben White was 40 million a few years ago.
Ben White was 50 million.
Gabriel was there before that.
Ben White was 50.
Oh, 50 then.
Yeah. How much was Timber? How much was Timber?
Like 30.
30. How much was that Tomiyasu? How much was Zinchenko? Like 30?
At least 30.
Tomiyasu was like 18.
Gabriel and Saliba combined, how much do you pay for them, I wonder?
Cheap, bro. Cheap.
No, yeah, them two would have come cheap, but them two would have come cheap.
Raya was 40 million.
Kiowa, whatever you call his name, that Polish guy. How much pay him for him? Cheap as well.
What's your point anyway, bro? You're not landing, bro. I don't get where you're going with this, bro.
I'm saying you lot spend quite a bit of money just on your defense and keeper.
But your point didn't land because we just went through our defense and our keeper, and there's not 100 million.
I think the point you're trying to make is
I'm not saying you spend 100 million, but in combined, you spent a hefty bit on your whole defense.
Now, how long Gabriel and Saliba's been at our club, bro? I don't get you. We haven't spent this in the last 2 years, bro. I'm saying 7 years, bro. 6-7 years.
Let me just go back on one thing about Tottenham. Everyone says about Tottenham's defense. You know, we let in the same amount of goals as Arsenal, the best defense in the league. We let in the same amount of goals, you know. You might play harder games, but we still let in the same amount of goals.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But when we leak goals, when we leak goals, they look like Sunday league goals. That's the difference.
You know what is DG
They
though?
look like proper Sunday league goals.
This season, yeah, we can't as an Arsenal fan, we can't actually run with that narrative of best defense in the league because, like I said,
I think you got the best defense in the league.
No, but I'm saying on paper we do. But I'm saying if we're gonna go on this season's results,
what on paper? You think you got better defense than City?
I think it's very similar levels.
It's
very
close,
similar.
man. Do you know what it is? It's Gabriel and Saliba. It's that partnership.
Walker and White, I think, it's a lot closer this year than it will be a lot closer this year than any
So
other year.
how was Gravito a centre back? Now he's one of the Premier League's best left backs this season. That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. He's a good player, bro.
Left back. Everyone thought he's a centre back. This guy, look how good he's doing left back.
But everyone thought they bought Ben White as a centre back, and now he's right back.
Yeah. It's the same, isn't it? But Gabriel
wait. As we're on defence, Del, your defence, yeah, I rate highly. I think probably when everyone's fit playing, I think that's the best defence in the league. Like top, like five, like Alisson,
starting.
Trent, starting, and Alisson, Trent, Konate, Van Dijk, and Robertson. Robertson might be losing it a bit.
Robertson's
he might be losing it a
bit. USA now, bro.
Still good, man. It's just it's a little bad spot. We all went through that.
Van Dijk and Konate, they're big guys, man.
And Konate's
proper centre backs, isn't it?
Underrated.
He's
proper centre back.
Underrated, bro.
When he gets going, bro, that's it, bro. You know he's coming, man. You know he's coming.
All right, boys. Let's do the Liverpool creaming. Yeah, we're gonna go to the Man United crisis. Yeah. Obviously, we don't even have a Man United fan in here today, but boys, what's going on, man? Because obviously, we're all used to that Man United of Roy Keane, like that Man United glory. You can't come to Old Trafford, but since Ferguson's left, they're not the same. Like, and you know what it is with me? Shall I be honest with you? I always thought, you know what? It's Man United. They're just gonna become good. It's United. Like they're definitely just gonna come good. But
don't know when it's happening.
We're down, yeah. The more and more seasons are going, I'm genuinely believing, bro, they're finished. You know, their squad is.
Name me one player that gets into any team, like in the top Bruno five right now in the Premier League.
Bruno still does, man.
Yeah, Fernandes.
No, Bruno's so shit.
I hate Bruno.
He's so shit.
When I look at Bruno, I feel like if you was playing against me, I'll get a red just because your face. I'll go through you quickly. but real talk, he's still got quality on him. Mainu as well. They're running Mainu. They're just putting untold pressure on Mainu. And like we said, young players coming through all of our teams right now. Like all of us got young players coming through. You got to, but he's everything's on him. Like everything's on him.
Protect young
Arsenal, Liverpool, even Tottenham with Mikey Moore coming now. We can like take him out and put someone else in. They're just relying because they're so bad. They're just relying on Mainu, yeah, and it's mad right now. They've done the same thing with Garnacho, done the same thing with Rashford when he was coming through, when Mourinho was started up. They just put all the pressure. Martial's washed. He's never been good.
No, but I'm saying, bro, when he first come, listen, let's not forget, yeah, they had him on Sky Sports, that first goal when he curled it in like Henri and it was trying to do a comparison. You know that goal on Sky Sports, that was advert for years, bro. They
Martial!
Like he was going to be the new TT, bro. So I'm putting Martial there as well.
Bro, if you're a top manager, and Ten Hag gets sacked tomorrow, you're looking at United like, you know what? Yeah, I want that job. Their team is horrible from back to front. Their team is horrible.
No,
but
wrong with you.
I don't think they've got that pool no more, man.
No, they do, man. They will always have that.
Of course they do.
That's why they've not sacked Ten Hag yet. I think they've met with managers. I think they've secretly met with managers, and no one.
I think their next appointment as a manager is probably the biggest appointment in the Premier League in the last 10, 15 years. Their next appointment. If they get that wrong again, it's finished. There's
no one really out there right now. Who can they really get?
No
they're better off going to like Bournemouth and getting the Bournemouth manager.
No.
He's a good manager. He's a good manager.
Go all out and you have to get Zidane. He's the only person out there that comes with any pedigree and that's got any pull.
Why can I see United bringing Pogba back? Why can I see that?
No, he said it.
You know, United are like, that's what they are right now. They're jokes. Like they'll probably bring Pogba back next year
that
on a free. Casemiro's going, Pogba's coming in. Like, you know what I mean? It wouldn't surprise you, innit?
You know what I want to ask you, because Del, obviously you're a Liverpool fan, innit? So your big rivals are Man United. Obviously, you've been there through the days of it's Man United v Liverpool and head to head. But what do you genuinely think of this whole Man United situation now as a Liverpool man?
I can't lie. Obviously, I'm very, very happy at where they are. They can stay there for the next 10 to 15 years. But if you're looking at it from a Liverpool point of view, you're happy. It's fine. They're down there. They're no problem. They're no trouble. But Ten Hag, I think, like Rob said, I don't think there's anyone else. DG said you go get Zidane all out. Zidane was at Madrid when they had everything. Everyone was on a plate for him. He just had to provide, his presence, his aura. Cool, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
He would have got some tactics, right? But look what he had: Ronaldo, Bale, Benzema.
True.
You're coming in, Anthony. I rate Amad Diallo, to be fair. Anthony, Xerxes, Hoyland. Bro, it's just a mess. Like, that's generally what it is. It's a mess.
They're playing Mazzawawi number 10.
Yeah, that was
you got to get sacked. That's a sackable offense, bro. That's a sack. That there alone is sackable.
Ten Hag, I think the guy's deluded. Genuinely, he
so
probably wakes up every day, looks in the mirror, and goes, "I'm gonna make Manchester United great again."
Yeah.
And the mirror's probably thinking, "This bold idiot needs to shut up." Like that's how deluded Ten Hag is.
Trust me,
United, bro. They can go on a serious slide. Look at the teams below them in the league.
I already thought it was on a serious slide,
be down there. Teams above them in the league: Forest, Newcastle, Villa. Those three teams should never ever be above Manchester United in the league. Let's be honest.
Ever.
What is their problem? Their problem this season is putting the ball in the back of the net. And they bought Xerxes. Another thing, one season again. I've got Italian friends that watch Italian league. They said he's top, but they don't know how he's going to do in the Premier League because of the game being so quick. They're finding out already.
We saw the same thing with Scamacca at West Ham.
Yeah.
Italian league.
How many Italians have actually come over it and done well?
You got to look at
It's a handful.
Man, these players that were at big clubs and then they go to little clubs where they're the main man and they pop it. Like Solanke, he was at Liverpool, Chelsea, little fish in a big pond. Zerki, he was at Bayern Munich. Couldn't really get game time. Went Bologna, done well. He's a star man. Maddison was star man at Tottenham, at Leicester. You know what I mean? It's not everything goes through him now. So it's like, you just need.
When you've got other good players around you, you've got to share the ball. You know my prime example of this, and it's like it's systems as well. Jack Grealish at Aston Villa was magical. Just to watch, he was just magical. The way he drifted, he had the free license to do what he wanted, pick the ball from halfway and just run. He didn't have to look inside to McGinn or anyone like that. He was the man. At City, where he's got to stay out wide and he's got to wait for the ball to come, and Pep wants it to release it at a certain time because he'll come on the pitch at the end of the game and do it for the cameras in front of everyone. That's what they're on right now. And him doing that at City, and like Rob said, at bigger clubs, when you've got to share the ball, you're limited time on the ball. At Villa, every single 5 minutes, the ball's going to Jack Grealish. At Leicester, James Maddison. Another one, Demba Ba at Newcastle. Boss. Come to Chelsea, deflated. There's loads of examples. We can go through a list, but
even Rice, even Declan Rice,
little things that they play. No, but look, when Rice was at West Ham, teams playing West Ham are open. They're not sitting back. Now that he's at Arsenal, teams are sitting back against Arsenal. Same as United, they don't sit back as much. But do you know what I'm saying? Bologna, when that Joshua guy was at Bologna, teams weren't sitting back against Bologna and trying to grind out a result like they will do against United and these other bigger clubs. You know what I mean?
It's hard to find space and pockets in there.
That's when it starts getting difficult.
But that's what makes like players elite, because obviously we've all played the game. All of us have played the game at a decent level. But there's been teams that you played for where you're the big fish in a small pond, let's say. You run the show. And then for example, you go to another team where everyone's as good as you or better. And now, as a good player, it's your responsibility to make things happen, or your responsibility to be seen on the pitch. It's your responsibility to be an option. And I feel like a lot of these players, and I don't want to, like I said, I love Declan Rice, sick player. He's a 6, not an 8 for me. But it's the same thing at West Ham. It's like everything's going to you, bro. You're the main man. You come to Arsenal, bro. Everything you can do, our centre back can do, bro. You can do step overs, our centre back can do step overs. You can do pingers, our right back can do pingers. And I feel like it's just a little bit. I don't know, man. I feel like some players are better off being bigger fishes in smaller ponds.
I disagree with that Declan Rice point so much, man. Do you know what it is with Declan Rice? He spots danger. he can get across grass.
Which bit do you disagree with? I'm not.
I think they took his defensiveness away.
Hey, 2 seconds, Rob. DG, which bit do you disagree with? Because I'm not saying that Declan Rice is a bad player. I'm saying at West Ham, he's the main man. He's not the main man at Arsenal.
Yeah, no, but at West Ham, where he used to pick up the ball and he used to drive with the ball, and everyone see him as that sort of box-to-box 8. I still think he's that, because it's different. Because people try and compare Rodri to Declan Rice, but they're different. They're different sixes. Declan Rice is the 6 that he'll get across and clatter you quickly, take the ball off you, good in the air, technically quite good. And Rodri's the 6 that he can do that as well. Maybe not as good as Declan Rice, but you give that man the ball in any situation, and he's going to come out on top. Declan Rice, when he the centre half, so the keeper's pushing into him, there's a chance he could lose it. You never ever feel like that with Rodri. Rodri under pressure is like Busquets. It's them Spanish players. They train under that. They play under that, so they're used to it. But with the Declan Rice thing, I think he's what Arsenal needed at that time to take them to the next level, to shield their defense and just make sure that the back four is solid. But
yeah,
he's a main. He's one of the main guys at Arsenal. No. If he's missing, you know he's missing.
What I mean is, okay, cool. Maybe I worded it wrong. He's definitely not a main guy, if that makes sense. But what I mean is that it's a level difference of, bro, you played the game, yeah. You played at a team where you're better than everybody. Then you played at a team where everybody is your level and above. And I just mean it as in he's come to Arsenal now, and like everyone's good, bro. Our right back's good, our left back's good, our centre mid's good, our right winger's good, our striker's good, in comparison to the level that he's playing at West Ham.
Yeah, of course.
Everything is going through. Declan's the guy. Declan's this. Declan's gonna get us out of the situation. Where I feel like at Arsenal, he's come to us, and like I said, for me, like you think he's an 8, I don't. I think he's a 6.
I think if you bought a world-class 6, I feel like Odegaard, Rice. Do you know why? It's because you ever needed to sit in and win a game. You don't even need to make a sub. Just sit Rice in with your 6.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? So and with him driving the ball late ones, bro, you know, that man has got sick techers. He takes your set pieces.
Bro, look at the goal he scored.
The goal today,
bro. That whip.
This is what I'm saying. So that man's got serious technique. The goal he scored against West Ham last year. Not many people can do that. Absolutely beautiful strike, beautiful delivery. It's just that he doesn't look so good on the eye in the final third and stuff. Do you know what I mean? He's a little bit robotic and stuff. But if you've got a world-class 6, Rice is the man next to him, I think.
Yeah, 100%. And like I said, Rice, no slander for Rice. Rice is a good player. But yeah, obviously just the level difference between coming to Arsenal and playing with your Odegaards, whose their brain is on another level, than coming to West Ham and you've got man like Antonio making runs for you, bro. It's just 2 different level differences, isn't it? You know what I mean? But I don't want to stand at Antonio too bad as well, because that man there is playing up front for my country, bro. I can't believe it, bro. That guy's stiff. Yo, bro, Antonio up top for Jamaica.
Right, he scored a banger for Jamaica.
Yo, bro,
I can't remember.
I don't care how many bangers he scored, yeah. When you got Antonio up top for your national team, bro, there's issues, bro. I'll be real with you, bro. That's like when you man there, Ireland had Shane Long and that. I know you remember them days there. You're not winning that.
Kevin Doyle and that.
You know what I mean? You're not winning that. But listen to this though, yeah, Rob. I just want to ask you before we leave. Or I'm gonna ask everybody. But I just want to know, man. Chelsea FC, man, what's going on, man? You lot look sharp. You lot look bright. I heard the talk before the game. If we don't win the game, you lot go above us. Are you title contenders, man? And don't sit on the fence with your answer neither, bro, man.
No, we're not. Top 4 is our aim. I guarantee now the aim was top 4.
So I'm just asking you. By the way, I'm just doing the whole.
You're gonna say you spent 1.2 billion.
So I'm glad that you know me very well, bro. So you spent 1.2 billion to compete for the top 4.
You think you're gonna go to the bookies and just put £100 in every machine and win £20,000?
Bro,
it don't work like that. It's a mess. We wasted 1.2 billion. We wasted like 700 million of that. Wasted. Yeah, we bought players that ain't even played and we sold them already from that 1.2 billion.
So I'm just asking, as a Chelsea fan, are you cool with
like Mourinho said one time, we're little horses. Next season will be big horses.
My bro.
This season, bro, it's clicking, isn't it? And I always said once it clicks, we're gonna be a problem for years to come. It's clicking. It's clicking.
Listen,
it's clicking and you're still behind us, bro.
They might not understand.
By a point.
us London teams don't like each other. I hate their fans. I don't like them. I don't like none of them. Yeah, but let me tell you something. Chelsea have got some serious firepower, bro. I mean, serious fire.
Bro, João Felix ain't even come off the bench the last 2 games.
You know who they got on the
Nkunku can
bench?
only get 12 minutes in the Prem.
These man will walk into most Premier League teams. You know,
Not
it's not a
us,
joke.
Not us. And not Liverpool.
João Felix will be João Felix will be better up front than Kai Havertz.
Don't do that, DG. Don't do
Bro,
that.
Do different.
You're
jobs.
talking about
Do
the
different
Chelsea.
jobs.
But you're talking about the Chelsea Havertz, not this Arsenal Havertz.
But listen. You see, look, Odegaard got injured, but Felix not been a perfect replacement in these last few weeks.
Yeah, replacement. That's my point. Replacement.
No, but you know what I'm saying. I don't class him as a striker. He can play up there, but I don't class him as a striker. Felix is good, man.
No,
I like Felix. When I watch him,
Pedro Neto. You see Pedro Neto today? Stressful, man. Too fast.
It's his first good game for Chelsea, bro. Allow it, bro.
Not his first good game. He's had a few good games.
He's
not really started. He's not really started.
Fans do, bro.
And when he does start, he gets brought off.
1 week and you start taking selfies, bro, and you start doing up the whole
Relax, relax,
bro.
bro.
I'm not saying he's being sick, but he had flashes.
Game, bro.
But what did Bob say after the
player.
Bournemouth game with Sancho? Did he say the same thing with Sancho after the Bournemouth game?
Of course, bro.
Sancho had a good first 3 games. He had a good first 3 games.
Yeah, to be fair, I think Sancho's a good player. He just needs to be loved. He's one of them guys.
Sancho and like Madawaki's pissing me off lately, and I was bumming him the other day because you know what I'm saying, he's a good player, but
I'm not
you
gonna
know
lie.
them players that every time you're on attack, you pass him the ball, he just stops it. He wants to stand the defender up and all that. You know what I mean?
Average player, bro.
Listen, them man there said they was bumming Madawaki, but listen to this though, yeah. Noni, yeah. Noni is for me, he's a good player in it, but listen to this. You got Modric, bro. What's going on, bro? You lot spent what 80 million on bro. You see this Ukrainian bum, yeah, bro. Man started putting his own highlights reels on Instagram, and these man there just splashed the cash, bro. What's going on? And now you just want to dash.
No, listen. The other day, Modric scored against Panathinaikos. Yeah, the next day on Instagram, he put a few pictures up about last night. Bro, you're playing Conference League, bro, about last night, bro. Go to the Premier League and start saying about Saturday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Modric.
Man said about last night, you know.
Modric is a funny guy, but listen to this. So, Rob, you've said you don't believe that Chelsea are title contenders.
What do you think of Chelsea's manager this season? Just everything you've seen, the way he conducts himself and everything. Like the things he's come out and said. He's come out and like basically Rick James said, "You're not a leader." Modric, he said, the guy's slow. Some people learn slow, so it's going to take a while with Modric. You know what I mean? He's an honest guy.
You know what?
I like honesty.
I think Marasco wins the league in the next 3 years.
Oh my gosh. Days, bro.
God, broski, man. And this is what I'm trying to say, bro. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. You see,
we're gonna come back to it, bro. We're very good at starting to click in it.
Bruv, there's not been one bad take until we get to this man's team, bruv. He's just dropped 3 in a row, bruv.
DG is every week, bro. You see when this guy starts talking about Chelsea, bro, he starts.
Bro, watch Chelsea. Lavia and Caicedo is starting to click. Bro, just watch us, innit? I don't even want to say too much. This what happens. You want to open the lid and it all comes out. I'm trying to keep this under wraps. I know what we're doing. We're cooking over here, innit?
Del, what do you think of Del, what do you think of Chelsea's chances of being title contenders, man? Let me get your opinion.
This season, definitely not. I think Chelsea is a top 4 situation. Everyone knows it's a top 4 situation. But Rob, listen, I was agreeing with you up until you said your very last point. Maresca's a good manager. I like it. He's like Slot. He's honest. Slot's been, come in the media and criticize certain players, Szoboszlai, Trent, you know what I mean, saying certain things. And you're right, it's clicking with Chelsea. Caicedo, Lavia, that's a midfield pairing for the next, 5, 6, 7 years. Palmer, that pass today, it was a joke and a half. Joke and a half. But in the next 3 years, yeah, you ain't winning the league. You can win something. FA Cup, I don't know.
We'll win something. You know what's our weakest point right now is our keeper. We get a good keeper in.
The whole back line, bro.
We get no. Fofana has been good this season. Fofana and Cole has been good this season as a partnership.
This is what
even at Anfield. We've done well at Anfield. We should have got a point out of that Anfield game.
Did you watch the game today, bro?
What, against Newcastle?
Yes.
We're the better team, man. Our shaky moments come from Sanchez passing it out.
Bro, you're jumping the gun. Let me land. I'm just asking you a question. Do you watch the game today? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the goal that you conceded?
Of course I see it.
Okay. bro, I'm telling you, if you're conceding that type of goal against Newcastle with no Anthony Gordon, bro, top teams are gonna open you up, bro. And the thing is with you, man, yeah, this is why you see Arsenal, yeah. I can't lie. Historically, Arsenal and Tottenham, we hate each other. But you know me, I hate Chelsea more than I hate Tottenham, bro. And I'm saying it here with chest. I absolutely hate you, man. Like, and you know, I can't wait for us to play you. I can't wait because if we got our players back, obviously I'm hearing Odegaard might be back.
No, look, he's already making excuses if we've got our players back.
Let me finish because we spun you 4-0, 5-0? You ain't beat us in 5 years.
That's your biggest win in the we beat you 5-0. We beat you 4-1 in the cup final a few years ago in Europe. Like, you know what I mean? You keep coming back to this 5-0, like that. 1-5-0 in 20 years, like, you know what I mean?
This is how I know you don't listen. Because I just said to you, bro, yeah, you haven't beat us in the Premier League for 5 years and you're talking about a League Cup, bro. The Premier League, you have not taken 3 points off us in like 5 years, bro. And I can't wait to cook you, man, when we play you, bro. If Odegaard's playing, great. If he's not, 2-3-0s, we're going to come back.
Can I ask a question for everyone? What happens if Chelsea win the Premier League before Arsenal?
Nothing.
It could happen.
Arsenal been that close for how many years? But we got to win it before them.
They spent 1.2 billion now. What do you want me to do that? Be sad.
I'll tear out then, innit?
Bro, stop saying money, bro. Stop saying money, bro. Bro, you can't say money when loads of them are in flops. They spent it. It's not worked out. Everyone mentions money all the time, bro. It's not your money, bro. Stop mentioning money. They got the money to spend, bro. That's it. Simple.
Yeah, exactly.
Man City spend money, man. Look where they are.
They're about to go to the League One.
You've got the money to spend. So if you've spent that money, which you have, I can't be mad if you win the league before us.
I
think you can.
That's what Arsenal fans will do. Arsenal, like, we went up against City. They cheated and they spent this much money. Then Chelsea come along and spent this much money. This is why we did with the league. Forget it, bro. I had enough excuse.
How about you just go?
You man was in control of the league, brother, and you lost it. Don't blame no one else apart from yourself.
You've never been in control of a league, bro. Ever in your life.
Yeah, we stopped them. We stopped them from winning the Premier League.
Yeah, Chelsea done us up. Yeah, Chelsea done us up, man. I hate Chelsea.
Bro, it looked like you was in competition for the league, bro, but you wasn't. You was just there, bro.
Wait, just a quick one. You see your first title race. You know, barring the last game of the season, we was closer to the Premier League than you when we finished second. We were 7 points off, and you finished 5 points off.
You look put it on chapter 4 on the DVD because I know you man they like to run the DVDs with that.
Allow that DVD one, bro. We ain't got Lee Young Pole no more, bro.
Ash, this is one thing, yeah. I'll be honest. It's one thing I don't like about Arsenal fans. You saying, "Oh, Rob, you ain't beat us in the league for 5 years." When was the last time you won a league or a Champions League? Please talk to me.
Let me talk to you. Jurgen Klopp was at your club for 9 years and won 1 Premier League, brother.
And a Champions League.
You know how it feels.
So let Arteta's only been there for 4 or 5 years.
But this is 6th year now, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
Exactly.
Say that again.
But Klopp's won every trophy. Whether you win it once or 4 times, man, you've won every trophy.
Yeah, you won every trophy.
And your team has dominated England. And Europe.
Every single trophy.
Arteta can't talk to Klopp anyway.
Wait. Another thing as well about Liverpool. Del, I got your back here, bro. Another thing about Liverpool, bro. They lost the league with what was it, 90-something points?
Yeah, 97.
And you lot was moaning last year about 80-something points. How can we lose? Bro, they lost the league with 97 points. Do you know how mad that is, bro?
Twice.
That's mad.
Bro, they would have won. They would have won something like 16 of the last however many Premier Leagues with that many points.
Bro, forget
it, bro.
We had to win.
They should be winners, bro.
The league was done in February when we beat City.
And you lot, all Arsenal fans, we won the league title with City get charged.
Justin Timberlake, Premier River. I don't know what's going on over here.
No, listen.
What's the man trying to do? Get sympathy from man. What's the man doing out here, bro? Hey, Rob, spin Justin Timberlake, Premier River. What's going on with these two over here, bro? You're spilling beans right now.
I'm just saying.
No, because you're saying about, like, we're saying Arsenal about winning the Premier League. You're saying Klopp won 1, but Arteta's been there 6 years. How long till it's like you got to win something, bro? Even if it's an FA Cup. Like, people discredit the FA Cup. I still hold the FA Cup highly, bro.
It's not good enough, bro. We've won an FA Cup already. But let me answer your question, Odell. Arteta is his first job. He can't lace Klopp's boots. Like, he can't lace it. Like, if Arteta doesn't win the league, he's a flop. If Arteta doesn't win the league this year, he's a flop. For me, last year, Arteta not winning the league was a flop. not winning the league before was a flop. So it's like, I don't know. But then it goes back to the same question of like, there's no manager really out there for us to just replace Arteta in the whole work that he's done to just go and sign now a manager and start again. Does it even make sense? It doesn't. And it's like, it's a catch-22 in it because there's
you can't sack Arteta.
No, but you're saying that this why I hate Arsenal, yeah. Because it's fans like this, yeah. Not you, but even other fans are like,
bro, you sound so hard.
Too much, like you've been dominating England, like you think you're like everything. Like Arsenal think they're like super big now, innit? Because they've got a few title challenges in them in the last couple of years. But when do you start saying like you're not winning nothing, like you're not that big?
We've been saying that. Real fans,
you're saying like when we've been in title races, we've won it.
Bro, real fans that go to the games, real fans that love Arsenal will tell you, bro, it's time for us to win titles, bro. I'm not sitting here saying that. I'm not sitting here backing it, bro. You're right. It's time for us to win titles, bro. But my question is this: if Arteta doesn't win a title, what can we do, bro? We're fucked because we can't.
No, I'm not saying get rid of Arteta, but like if you finish second in the Prem, FA Cup, and then you get a Carling Cup final, like you're not even reaching finals of these cups. You're not even getting to semis, really.
Hey, that sounds like a way again, brother. What's going on, man?
No, but like you're not. You're not getting to the semi-finals, though. Like you know what I mean?
No, you're right, man. Listen to this. I agree. We have to reach finals. We have to win cups. We have to get in the Champions League finals. We've got to win Premier Leagues. If we don't, it's a failure. And in 10 years' time, no one's going to look back and say, Arteta was a great manager. You're just going to look back and say,
Arteta's done a fantastic job. He's done a fantastic job. From what he took over to where you are now, he's grown you lot in it. But
he's changed Arsenal man's mentality because now,
but is it time? Not
when before these men were slandering, but now they'll stick by them.
Bro, I was there, bro. I was there. Kroenke out. He stopped that. That's why the Kroenkes are never going to back him because they can't hear that noise no more, bro. There's no protest. There's no banners going over the stage.
Yeah, 6 years ago, Arteta would have, after that Bayern Munich game last year when they got knocked out of the Champions League, they would have been Lego on sticks, bro. They would have been Lego on sticks. That man's head would have been on sticks for him.
Big facts, bro. I can't lie, but he's changed it. But listen to this though, boys, yeah? Let me wrap this up because like I say to the man them all the time, man, I never, ever mean for the streams to go on for an hour. But what happens when the man them start talking football, bro? We just end up talking, and all of a sudden, bro, it's an hour. Man could probably even go on for another hour, but it's getting late, man. So I'm going to wrap this up. But what was I going to say, man? It's been a pleasure, man, them coming on, man. Definitely want to get all of you on again, man. Rob, let them know where they can find you, if they can find you, man. What's going on, broski, man?
Socials, True Blue RT. That's where you can find me, man. Content coming soon.
And DG, it was a pleasure to have you on here, man. Need to have you on here more, man. Tottenham,
100%.
And a man that's not biased, the man that just says it how it is and knows his football, man. So it's a pleasure, DG, man.
Yeah.
Where can they find you if they can find you, man? If you want to be found,
bro, my Twitter is a bit sticky at the minute, bro. I'm all into all the politics over America and all that stuff right now. So the Twitter's got to stay hidden. When I get the football back up and running, it will be strictly football.
Yeah, man, we'll work on that.
I'm into politics at the minute. I don't want people to judge me still.
Hey, them man there sound like they're supporting Trump, but if I speak, I don't want my thing to get flagged in it. So we're gonna move on from that. Man, like Dell, my brother, thank you for coming on again. A Liverpool man that just speaks the truth and says it how it is, man. Dell, where can they find you, broski, man?
Appreciate it, man. Del FC, all socials, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, closing our K on YouTube. So we're trying to get there, man. Do you know what I mean?
Come on, man. Everyone, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and subscribe to Del's. Obviously, all the links will be in the description, man. Make sure you subscribe to Del's, get them to 1K, man. Let's do this, man. But like I said, man, it's a pleasure to have you, man, on. Pleasure to talk football. And definitely, man, I'm going to try to get you, man, on as often as you can, man. But, Mandem, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Man.
Peace.
Cool, boys. Nice one. See you, boys.